Hello, welcome back to part 2 of Saturday's stream. If you just joined, welcome. We are continuing with Sherlock, as you can see, in his comfortable attire. This is just how Sherlock rolls. Still in a lovely red dress, exactly. Doesn't he look superb? Hey, he managed to beat a load of bandits up dressed like this. That's no mean feat. PC Galley, thank you 58 months, and Freheim's, thank you 44. So we're about to enter the mansion here to try and find out some more clues about our mother's mysterious death. Dun dun dun.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
I just can't deal with him calling him Sherry. I just find it odd. Kamikaze, thank you for 21 months.
Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier. Perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Take a look around, Sherlock. I'm sure you'll discover something.
I'm sure we can find a key in this garden with our super spidey senses.
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it.
I was wondering if there might be a basement way down.
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, very precious.
Where's the fourth clue, eh? This is weird. I thought it would be the sword, but every time I went and looked at
An
it...
irreplaceable tool for catching a thief. Funny. Wooden Joe reminds me of the trouble we once got in with the police. Do you remember, John?
Somewhat. Maybe we can recall more details.
Remembering my past. Oh, okay. Remember past. John suggested I try to remember the full story about the policeman in front of our manor. Okay. And how do we do that? How do we initiate our memory? Mother died of tuberculosis. Wait, what? Memories. So nice to bump into an old friend, wouldn't Joe? He was glad to see Sherry and me. I think he's a man of few words, to be honest. His life here, since we left here, has been particularly interesting. So Sherry was cheered by the recollection of the good old days, refining our memories of methods of arresting people. Joe was the best at playing criminals, especially thieves, and I was always amazed by his patience. That said, given we used real handcuffs, I suppose he had no choice. Tuggerung, thank you, 15 months. John asked me to try and fully recall what happened that day.
A manor all to ourselves. Can you believe it, Sherry? I have
How?
so many ideas.
How do we get him to recollect what happened that day? Oh, there it is. The police. The policeman.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was? I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky. It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother. Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. It felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days. Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
Okay.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
That's a big house. Auction notification. We've been instructed that a public auction will take place on the 20th of July at Stonewood Manor. All lots have been selected from the finest pieces of property owned by the Holmes family and have been evaluated by experts. Their authenticity is
And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say?
Find furniture traders across the island to acquire items for your manor. There are stock updates frequently, so keep an eye on the map for notifications of new deliveries. Okay, what are we trying to do? Just refill our manor with stuff that the traders have bought?
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it?
Look at the size of that suitcase. Like, seriously. What? Tragedy at Stonewood Manor. Mrs. Violet Holmes, widow of Siger Morland Holmes, died unexpectedly in her home yesterday, April the 9th, 1869. She's survived by her two sons aged 20 and 10, although it's unclear if they remain in Stonewood Manor. Mrs. Holmes purchased the property only a year ago. Blimey. Despite her feeble constitution of body, so ravaged by consumption, Mrs. Holmes was quickly welcomed into Cordona's elite. In her vocation, she had, in addition to the deep intuitions of a gifted woman, the strength of a man, the conscientiousness of a saint, and the wit of a satirist. Specialist in ancient objects, she became the authority on authenticity. Police conduct an investigation upon arrival at the manor, but have not released further details. The cause of her death is unknown.
Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
It's worse than that. The police have no records on the investigation. It's a cover-up. Sam Blackshaw, thank you, 54.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
He's having another mental block.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
I thought all the stuff had been, like, sold. Why was this desk not sold? Or the piano?
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
Okay. Another one.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Oh, wait, what's that?
I think our family portrait used to hang here.
Not anymore, it doesn't.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Why does it sound like we're on a creaking old ship? Frosty Forza, thank you for 70 months. And Vex, thank you for 13 months. What are we missing here? What are we missing? Mother's Love, Tale of an Empty House. What's this? Going, going, gone. Soon after I left, I got on to the manufacturer. That's a... What's that symbol for? Search for location. Seems unlikely, but we can locate the lost among the traders. Okay, so that's across the map. Instructed that a public auction took place on the 20th of July at Stonewood Manor. Around 2 months after our arrival, Sherry and I were almost arrested after being caught thieving. Hearing the noise of our return to the manor, Mycroft came outside and resolved things with the police. Afterwards, Mycroft, who was given us the task of breaking into the house and stealing a letter, had a serious talk with Sherry. He lectured Sherlock about being caught. Breaking into the house and stealing a letter? What was he up to? John Chisholm, thank you for 30 months. Must have been missing something in this house.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe. One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like déjà vu.
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange, I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning. I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavor.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft. Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it. This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
Oh, we've got to put these in order again. What do you think that is? That Mycroft. It's got to be putting the hat up because he mentioned the hat. What else could it be? Oh, it's different people putting the hats up. Look. He said he didn't recognize the hat, so I think it's him. Whoever that is, that's his hat. What did he say about who had to help him up to bed? Help Mother up to bed? Did somebody have to help Mother up to bed? Was it them? Was it them that had to help? Sherlock. So it has to be the kids, right? So Mycroft's dealing with... That's Mycroft dealing with the stuff, maybe? Some random guy putting things on there, and then the kids helping. I'm thinking that. Let's see.
Your neighbors will be told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis.
Doctor.
It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
Thank you, Dr. Richter. No, Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs, go to your room.
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
Interesting. We arrived in the early morning of a rainy day. Sherry's mother was weak and unsteady, so we tried to help her. Mycroft was very serious while dealing with the luggage. When he saw Sherlock trying to help his mother up, he commanded him to go upstairs to our room. The last person to arrive was the doctor, Otto Richter, who said that the neighbors will believe that Violet has tuberculosis. Sherry just realized that he never heard her coughing. You know, Mrs. Squirrel's theory is that she isn't dead. Well, we know she didn't have TB, so if she died, how?
Oh, I feel dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
New mind place clue, memories in the manor, new entry in the diary. No tuberculosis. Mycroft hid the truth about the death of our mother and lied when he told me she died of TB. So why was he lying? Okay, they don't go together. Why was he lying?
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Let's do it, Sherlock.
Have we done enough in here, do you think? Or is I'm missing something? So all these other doors are not open yet, but it could be that we need to do other things to open the doors, you know? Like each door opens the more we figure out the puzzle. Or I've missed something in here.
Look at this. It's like traveling 10 years into the past with a single step. Oddly satisfying.
Jeez.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity. Look at this, John. Remember how desperately I wanted to learn the violin? I never had a proper opportunity.
Such a shame. I always hated the rule about being silent in this place.
Interesting. What's that over there?
Looks like a very elaborate key.
This doorknob has a cross-shaped end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
You know what? That definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
The only fiction book on my table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me. So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia Americana.
Okay, that's 4 of 4.
A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
You mean for spying on people? This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch. Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
Torn ear, scary teeth.
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets.
The heck? just like got to be on the right pixel. There we go.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake. My very favorite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure. Cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours, they were half mine too. Oh, it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes, we visited him several times while living here.
I think that's everything. We need to try that key. A dusty wooden handle with an intricate cross. John remembered a hidden treasure somewhere in our room and he dares me to find it. Okay. Friendly neighbour, missing records, imaginary friend John. Right, so I'm thinking that clue might open the box.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made.
Thanks, game.
I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
Oh, look.
Nah, doesn't fit here.
Perfect match.
Oh, a pipe. My granddad had one of these.
Still has a faint odour of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home. Made of cherry wood, father's favourite.
A small, straight smoking pipe made of cherry wood belonged to Sherry's late father, Saiga Holmes. We had to hide it from Violet so she didn't know that we stole it from his cabinet in London. The wood is old, its surface worn with frequent use, but it's been well maintained. A faint scent of tobacco lingers. Sherlock has taken his father's pipe with him. I sense it carries considerable sentimental value.
My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again.
I knew you'd find it in no time.
Are we leaving that or are we taking it? Can we take it? No. Is that the hidden treasure? I assume that's a tick mark.
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
So what now? Found a place for that, so I can't see what we need to do with it now. It says mind place, but when you get to mind place, don't think there's anything that will... No. The family friend. While there are no records about my mother's death, we had a family friend on Condona. He may know something. Ah, okay. Okay. No records about my mother's death, but I do recall an old family friend we had here on Condona, an eccentric man named Theodore Gilden. He was missing the little finger of his right hand, and if he still lives here, he may be able to shed some light on her passing. He used to live in one of the neighbouring houses near the Greek bridge, and he had a gas balloon in his yard.
Wasn't that neighbour missing a finger?
Wait a minute. Place on map. just down the road.
That does sound vaguely familiar. Wasn't his name, Theodore? Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
It's the perfect time to investigate.
Oops, night time. What are they doing?
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
What's happened? What? Oh, who is it?
Right, everybody pretend that you're on a boat at a rough sea. Whoa, whoa. I say, that wretch. Not really sure what we're doing here. But, you know, well, we're going to have a look. It's all gone very quiet. I reckon we'll be drawing a gun shortly. Uh-oh. I bet that's him. But that's Gilden. Murdered before we could talk to him. I guess the culprit's one step ahead of us.
Oof, a contortionist you were not.
That was Sherlock's attempt at humour.
A kneecap reduced to splinters.
Looks like he's been thrown off a building to me.
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off. A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
That is curious. Why would he have that on him? Where's the last clue then? Has anybody seen it flash yellow on the pixel?
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start
That's not his
or finish him
vertebra.
off.
It's his elbow.
A kneecap reduced to splinters.
I can't move any more than that or that. And yet we're missing a clue. It's not him. No, you can't move up. Look, that's up, down. That's it. Restricted to up, down. Then left, and then right. So whatever it is, it's here. And I'm not seeing it. It's not on the right pixel. I can't zoom in. Try the drag marks. It's not them either.
A kneecap reduced to splinters.
Last time there was something weird, but you have to look at the right pixel to get it. We've done the belt, we've done the kneecap, we've done the vertebrae. Like, What else can it be? There's the hand. It's got to be the finger.
A missing pinky, middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilden.
Gilden.
Oh boy, Sherlock.
I can't believe it.
Another death means another question.
And we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
I can't believe that Gilden's died just before we could talk to him. You know that artist chap? I'm telling you, that artist. He's the man. I reckon his name's Moriarty, really. A gilded cage. Fatal battering. Victim's body took a heavy beating, sustained multiple injuries that ultimately proved fatal. Okay, so now we've got 2 cases on the go again.
Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today. An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
Can't go in.
A royal suite for a favourite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious. This is quite comfy.
A strong pull broke this leash.
What the heck would you need to snap a steel chain like that? It's mad.
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
Adult elephant, basically.
A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence.
Press E to activate your camera and take a photo. The frame on the viewfinder will turn white when you're aiming correctly.
This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation.
So, it didn't fall from a great height. There was an elephant, it got poked, and possibly trampled him to death, maybe. So was that an accident, or did somebody engineer it? I don't know how you can take a selfie with a camera now. You have to be behind the camera, don't you? Well, would you want a screenshot of this? You want a picture of Sherlock, don't you? There you go. The real Sherlock. It says something about a newspaper digging up an old document about elephants. A gilded cage. Yeah, we have to do some research, look. John reminded me of a newspaper article from our childhood. It was the first time I'd seen these beautiful creatures. I can check the newspaper's archive. It was a front page story written by a science journalist and would have been published 10 years ago. So that would have been, what, 1860 or something? Mr. Gilden owned a wild animal. Goliath may have killed Theodore. The elephant Goliath may have attacked Theodore Gilden in order to break free. Surely somebody in the town would have seen an elephant running like an absolute lunatic. What's that? What was the newspaper place? Was that it? Cardona Chronicle. What's this? Cardona Police Station. It's got an exclamation mark on it now. A bandit lure. Let's go to a bandit lure. They're always fun. Dramatic jump. Can't believe the detail in this city. It's amazing. There you go. Which way do you want to go? This way, I think. Don't get points for it. I should get points for it. What are you doing? You breaking in? What's going on? We're close. They look a load of bandidos to me. Hey, gringo. Right, which one is... here we go. Is this the entrance to the bandit lair, please?
Do you know anything about this?
Woman, don't bother me.
Do you know anything about this elephant footprint? Mr. Bandit. Oh my god. How do we get in? It's gotta be one of these. Is it this one?
Can I ask you a question?
Woman, don't bother me. You obviously haven't thought this all through.
What have you got like Yorkshire accent going
on purpose?
Annoying these people, the bandits. I just can't work out how we get in. Woman, don't bother me. Oh, here it is. I think that might be a giveaway. Save. Can we on top of that? Oh, right, there we go. There's a clue. Let's go. Wait, it's the same place as last time. What's going on?
I'm coming.
How did he hit him? I swear, that's nuts. That threw me. There was no mouse movement.
I'm coming for you.
That was really confusing.
I'm coming.
No more crime for you until next month.
He says casually whilst running around being shot at. Nothing to shoot.
Just die!
Just die.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready. Give him the pepper snuff.
Uh-oh.
Dodge this!
Hang on.
I'm coming.
This guy's got armor. Can't see, hang on.
He's all yours now. Go for it.
Couldn't miss the party.
Too simple.
Whoa, how did he get so close?
I'm coming. Oh, Daddy, I'm coming for you. I couldn't miss the party.
No more crime for you until next month.
I'm coming for you.
Ow.
Time to knock this guy. Give him the pepper snuff.
Somebody hit me with something quite nasty then. Uh-oh. Ouch. Get away from me. Ouch. Oh my god, it just...
I'm coming.
The pixel, like, jerkiness.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
No.
Too simple.
Get some health back.
Overcome the brute now.
I think I'm gonna
I couldn't
die.
miss the party.
Jeez, me dead. Move!
Coming for you.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Oh yeah, too simple, yeah.
Hey, you could have kept him alive.
That was like that far inside of his metal plate. Like that far, and it killed him. That was so unlucky. That was so unlucky. Like when it slows down bullet time, your character's like not deadly accurate in his hold, and then the players are moving, and it just leads to these very micro differences. Meh. You don't get much money for doing that. Looks like we need to go here for something. Police station. Police station and then down to the Chronicle.
Hey. Hey.
What's up?
You're doing it for justice. Oh yeah, forgot.
He's even putting up.
Okay, so there must be something that we're doing here. It's on the map as a red thing. I don't know what we're looking for, unless it's the archives. Unless we're looking in the police archives, maybe. Crimes, violent crimes. I don't know, not really sure. Yeah, but we can't get a lot of money if we're only getting like 30 odd for an entire bandit raid. It's a bit ridiculous.
He's even been putting up.
Donut Chronicle, there we go. Go in here. Okay, newspaper from our childhood, so that would have been before 1870, so the old archives, I'm thinking. People would have been... There's a front page story about a science journalist no information. The Lord of All Beasts, written by Dr. Ian Menzies. Only a few lucky can claim to have beheld the planet's strangest and most wonderful fellow, the elephant. Said to be land's largest animal, this colossal yet friendly creature enchants all with the size, intelligence, and communication. Elephants are mammals, just like humans, originate in Asia and Africa, despite reaching 18 to 25 inches in adult males. The elephant is surprisingly agile, and in concert with prehensile trunk can perform feats of remarkable dexterity. Elephants form strong emotional bonds with their loved ones. Some scientists have even reported witnessing signs of grief or happiness. Perhaps the question is not much how they resemble us, but how much we resemble them.
That's the article. Feeling old already?
Okay, so he's kept that for us. Place on map, space key. That didn't really place on the map, did it? This house of an old family friend discovered evidence of recent mayhem. The gate was broken from the inside. The body of a man was found in close pen of a large animal. Right hand's missing a finger. It's Theodore Guild. The man suffered from many lethal injuries and fractures that the exact cause of death is difficult to determine. His legs are mangled and bloody. A dressing gown belt was found on the body. That's the suspicious bit. That bit. Beside a small puddle of blood lay a bull hook, though the instrument was unstained. With the men's pull, the animal broke the steel chain that restrained it. So where do we go next then? There's nothing in here. Where do we go for our next clue? There's something highlighted here. You see that red exclamation mark? I think that means there's a new mission there. I think that's what it said in this, didn't it? Red exclamation. It said pay attention to them. What was it? Appears when something interesting is nearby, such as a new quest. There you go. So there's some kind of new quest down at the police station or nearby. John Kisson, thank you for 30 months, by the way.
He's even putting up posters. Poor
There you go.
Losing it may be the death of him.
Then the section beyond the missing item. I hate this. Okay, Central's... Now, Central is right. Robbed is wrong. Central, music. Okay. What? I was never here. What? I'm just stood over here. Don't worry about me. You carry on chatting amongst yourselves.
He's even putting up posters. Poor man. Losing.
Violin.
He's even putting up posters. Poor man. Losing it, maybe.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to try again. Remember to focus only on what's relevant to the room.
He's even putting up posters. Poor man.
These are tricky, these. Violin, music, and Central. A local music teacher has been putting up posters in Central Scaladio around the cathedral, appealing for information about his stolen violin. Musician in distress. String theory, lol. Local music teacher has been putting up posters around the station. Well, I mean, you know, we can go and do that one. How do we fast travel? How do we fast travel around this map? I keep seeing these and thinking I have to go and chat. Oh, there you go. Can we, like, go here? Ah, there you go. It's a little compass things. Hang on, clothing trader.
Come, take a look
Yeah,
at our
look, they're
clothes
working
and
there now.
accessories.
Yay! I knew there was going to be somebody working here.
The finest clothes for the finest citizens.
I'm looking for a new dress. Let's see where you go. Ooh. Is this the same stuff as the other trader? Feels like the exact same stuff to me. It's very dapper. We haven't got the pirate hat yet, have we? I kind of feel like we need the pirate hat. It's like aged Sherlock. MJ Carr, thank you for 61. What's these icons on the right? It's like that one's green, as if we've unlocked all the mustaches, maybe? Oh, we've bought them all? But then this one's half red. It's not really clear what that is. Oh, actually. There must be some statistical change. Yeah, look. Each one makes you look like that kind of person. So that, if you want to look like a policeman, that's no good. That's what it is. Yeah, it's like, there's like 6 classes of person you need to look like in the
A
game.
perfect choice.
Wait, what? An art trader? We need to buy back some stuff for our house.
You'll never find such magnificent paintings anywhere else. My goods will brighten up your house.
How do we send something? The Holmes family, a portrait depicting the pain of getting kids to sit. Well, we're going to have to buy that. Map of London. Violet's portrait, irreplaceable. Sketch of a boy. So we need to buy that one. We need to buy that one. Then we don't care about.
Enjoy your purchase.
2 furniture items acquired. Does that mean we can go and put them in the house, in the manor? Wait, there's 2 green icons on my map here. What's that?
Lovely to see you. Hey.
Wait. Where are we going? Yeah, there's the violin mission must be around there. That's what I'm looking for.
You'll never find such magnificent paintings. Tired of your garden view? Visit my shop and refresh it.
There's supposed to be a musician who wants a violin returning because the violin was nicked. But that's a trader. That's an art trader. Where's the mission? Local music teacher has been putting up posters in central Scaladio around St. Clement's Cathedral. Wait a minute, where's St. Clement's Cathedral? I think we're on the wrong place, I think. So it's around here. We need to find the local music teacher posters.
Hello.
Is that it there? I can see a violin picture. You see it on the wall? Well, they're kind of everywhere, to be fair. Look. Stolen! My old violin has been taken. If you have any information that may aid in my instrument's return, please visit me at Professor's Road, north of Adler Street in Scaladio. Anthony Jones. Professor's Road, north of Adler Street. Well, there's Adler Street. Professor Road. So it's this road here somewhere.
The best antiques in the district. My goods will brighten up your house.
Cold and wooden, just like your father. Wow.
You always know where to find me.
Just wow.
Take a look. Try it on. It'll be a nice purchase.
This is
And
the woman that
finest
we
clothes
saw
for the
originally, I
finest
think.
citizens.
Hannah, thank you for 80 months. I'm disappointed by all these same outfits. I was expecting different outfits of different
Of course.
traders like
Think it
GTA
over.
does.
Take your time.
Planetaria. Is this the road? This is the road, isn't it? Please visit me, Anthony Jones. Where do we find Anthony Jones on this road?
I'm having deja vu. This house seems so familiar.
Greetings. Would you be here about my violin by any chance?
I am. I saw from your posters that it was stolen. The name is Sherlock Holmes.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I'm Anthony Jones. But by the sounds of it, you haven't seen my instrument, alas. But if there's anything you can do to help locate it, I'd be most glad.
Just tell me exactly what happened. How was your violin stolen?
Some needy soul broke into my home while I was out. The only thing of value they took was the instrument.
What did you miss?
Did you
Your
report
keyboard,
the theft to
Hannah.
the police?
I did, but they dismissed it as petty theft. Don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. They certainly have more important matters to deal with.
It would be another crime if I let some petty thief get away with your beloved violin. Let me help you find it.
Oh, thank you very much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am.
Should we talk
Come
payments?
inside, I'll show you everything.
No, let's just talk payments. Talk about the reward. Let's talk about that.
Feel free to look around.
I think I've clicked and it's taken me outside. Thanks, game.
The door was kicked in. The jagged bottle reeks of cheap whiskey. The thief left the bow. I suppose he prefers pizzicato. The scrap of fabric is covered in white stains.
So he didn't want that. He smashed the glass with that. And he ripped up some clothing.
Clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke.
Yep. We'll give that to the forensics lab.
An utterly useless theft deterrent for a glass display case.
Yeah,
nothing was taken except for the violin. How odd.
Oh, odd indeed.
These are intricate pieces of music. Quite beautiful if my sight reading holds true. I see you've received many accolades.
Ah, those are from a long time ago. I used to perform a lot in my youth.
This cover is dusty. It hasn't been taken off for a long time.
Open the musician. So we've got to do a chem lab thing on this. We do like a good chem lab. Right, you ready for this one? Okay, we're aiming for -3 on the red, -4 on the triangle, and +5 on the blue. That's what we're aiming for. So to get -3 on the red, there's a green -5 here. -3, let's see, -2 is out of that one. How do we get minus? We could take a 3 and flip it, can't we? So we can take that and then invert it. That would make it into a -3. So we can get a -3 that way. But then to get -4 on the green, well, you could bring out a -5 and then you could up it by 1. That gets you -4 there. And then you want a +5 on the blue. You could start with that and you could raise it by 1. And then you can basically combine. Let's do it. The fabric bears traces of salt and gunpowder. How useful. Do you reckon we can talk to this guy about that?
Anything else you'd like to know?
Does anyone else live here?
No. My dear Emily died long ago. And God never blessed us with children. I used to give music lessons. But nobody visits me anymore.
You weren't here when the burglary happened, correct?
I was tending to my wife's grave at the cemetery. I was only gone a few hours and locked the door before leaving.
All evidence collected. That's got a pin symbol and an eye symbol. Use concentration. Okay, so I'm missing something. Aha. What's this? Wait. It's just some amazing tracking skills. It really helps when you've got creative, affable Italian tourist girls walking in front of you. Like 10 years old and she's a tourist.
Fresh fruit. Fleshy, fresh.
Seems to like go cold here, doesn't it? Well, he's tracking blood and stuff like that. It kind of gets to here. And then it stops there.
Fresh fruit. Fleshy, fresh.
The trail stops here among the waste.
Is there meant to be a clue here?
Hello, sir. Would you like some fruit? Fresh from the orchard?
I'm not hungry, but I'm looking for a violin that
Call
was
me,
stolen.
sir.
Any chance you saw someone with one?
Oh, yes, I did. It was sailors, sir. And they were very good customers. They ate lots of fruit and said that my donkey looks like their friend. Lieutenant Sean.
A lieutenant. Did you see where they went?
No, sorry, sir. I was helping other buyers. Oh, and sir, the sailors also took my donkey. So I guess they weren't very good customers. They promised to return him, but they didn't come back. My father will kill me if he finds out. So I'm still waiting here for them.
Do you know Anthony Jones, the musician? He lives nearby.
Of course. Mr. Jones is very kind. He never barters. Funny you ask.
I'm yet to crack a smile, so pray tell.
Well, the first time they came by, the sailors mentioned something about music, so I told them Mr. Jones can teach them how to play. Wait, so was it his violin? Oh.
You couldn't have known they would steal from the old man. Fortunately, you made up for it with your testimony. I'll find them and your donkey soon enough. Stay put.
So now we've got a stolen violin and a stolen donkey. It appears the same sailors stole not only the violin but also a donkey. The animal's owner didn't see where they went, but perhaps other merchants by the cathedral did. Right, did anybody see a donkey and a violin?
Someone must have seen where they took it. It's a donkey, for heaven's sake.
Yeah, there's no donkeys around market trading sites. I mean, you know. Right, what about you?
Excuse me, just one question.
Oh, let me tell you everything I know.
Without even turning to face you, one of the traders remembers everything he knows. Remembers the sailors pushing the donkey near a drinking fountain by the archway with a column. He's very specific about that. A drinking fountain by the archway with a column. That's an archway with a column. And there's a drinking fountain right here.
The donkey was being stubborn, but so were they.
There we are. The first lead in our asinine chase.
You see what he did there? Asinine chase, yeah? Very good. Very good. There are donkey tracks in the mud that I can follow. There you go. Why did you disappear? Come back. What the heck? This game's just messing with me.
One of them lost his cap. They certainly bought a lot of fruit from the boy. Fear of scurvy, perhaps?
Nobody's picked up that banana.
A pile of dung. An act of defiance. I hope it got on their shoe.
Another bottle of whiskey. Oh, this must be Lieutenant Sean. The sailors couldn't get him inside the tavern.
Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back.
Wet whiskers. John reminded me to point to the fruit seller to his donkey on our way back, okay?
Grief, those drunks are wreaking havoc in there.
Find out who's causing a ruckus in the tavern. Playing cards, no. Patrons are frightened. The wreck in the tavern. Right, so we know what it is now.
grief, those drunks are wreaking havoc in there.
A group of rowdy sailors are wreaking havoc in the Wet Whiskers Tavern. They are raving mad and dangerous. No one of the patrons are afraid to stand up to them. It sounds like we're going to have to shoot people. We're going to have to shoot some sailors. It's a good job we've got our pirate hat on. Wait. Look at this guy. He's like doing this. Is it in here? There we go. Heavy F, thank you for 10 months.
Wanna kick his out? Like hell.
Uh-oh, pressed the wrong button.
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest, my friend. Good day. Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
How do you do? Oh, don't cry, you'll live. No more crime for...
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest, my friend.
Yikes.
Ow! Oh, don't cry, you'll live.
Ouch. Move! He won't move. He literally just stood there.
I will end you.
It's unlikely, dude.
No more crime for you and...
The snuff's ready.
Take this.
Don't cry, you'll live.
See? All that bandit
Well,
raid
they
practice.
left me no choice. I think I might be nearing intoxication myself just from the smell of them.
10 whole credits for that. Woo! Search the tavern. Now the trouble has been brought to here. I can look for the violin. It should be somewhere inside the tavern. Right, who's hiding a violin? Wait, are you supposed to go upstairs? You reckon it was in here then? Maybe it was like in here. You'd think the innkeeper would have paid me more than 10. It was the yeah, I don't know what the donkey... Well, the donkey's outside, actually. Donkey's here. He's grilling some sausage. ask somebody if they've seen it.
May I ask for your assistance?
No, I don't know about that, but would you like some tea?
Pointed at the stool in the middle outside. Saw the violin. The middle outside. What? I don't see a stool outside. The area where you fought. That's really small.
The maker's stamp suggests it was made by a student of Pressender. Quite a lovely instrument.
And somehow, after all the mayhem, it's still in one piece.
Yeah, that's quite impressive. A bunch of drunken sailors somehow didn't break it.